Today's video covers OpenAI's stunning medical achievements and a fundamental shift in how AI systems create knowledge. We're witnessing two massive AI breakthroughs that are reshaping our world in real time. Let's dive in. OpenAI just dropped a bombshell with their latest benchmark called HealthBench, and the results are seriously turning heads in both tech and medical circles. What makes this genuinely revolutionary? OpenAI didn't create another sterile benchmark. They collaborated with 262 doctors from 60 countries to develop something reflecting real medical scenarios. We're talking 5,000 realistic medical situations, covering 26 specialties and 49 languages, next-level comprehensive. The benchmark evaluates AI across 7 medical domains, from emergency medicine to global health. Each response gets scored on communication quality, accuracy, contextual understanding, and more, with a staggering 48,000 evaluation points total. Here's where it gets wild. OpenAI's latest models, GPT 4.1 and o3, are outperforming physicians on this benchmark. As of April 2025, just last month, these AI systems were scoring higher than human doctors without any additional refinement. Key stats to watch. The o3 model scored 0.60, nearly doubling what GPT 4o scored back in August 2024. For context, xAI's Grok 3 hit 0.54, and Google's Gemini 2.5 reached 0.52. OpenAI is definitely leading this race. But here's the crucial reality check. This doesn't mean AI is replacing doctors tomorrow. Think about this. In areas with critical doctor shortages, a more efficient model like GPT 4.1 Nano, which OpenAI says is 25 times more cost-effective than earlier versions, could democratize access to medical knowledge in unprecedented ways. Imagine rural clinics suddenly having access to specialist-level diagnostic support. The benchmark also includes a stress test focused on worst-case performance. Because in healthcare, one critical mistake can outweigh dozens of correct answers.
While OpenAI's models are showing improvements here, there's still significant work needed before we can fully trust AI in life-or-death scenarios.
How AI thinks, the future of knowledge creation. Now, let's connect this to something equally mind-blowing. We're witnessing the birth of systems that can actually generate knowledge on their own.
According to OpenAI's chief scientist Jakub Pachocki, we're entering an era where AI doesn't just regurgitate information. It actively creates new knowledge through what he calls reasoning. Not human reasoning, but something equally powerful in its own right.
The architecture behind these reasoning models follows a fascinating progression. Step 1. Unsupervised pre-training builds what Pachocki describes as a world model, essentially an AI's internal map of reality without the conscious structure humans have. Step 2. Reinforcement learning with human feedback. RLHF transforms that raw potential into a usable assistant. Think of this as teaching the AI how to communicate its insights in ways humans find valuable. Pachocki questions whether we should even separate these stages anymore. Reasoning models don't learn how to think in a vacuum, he explains. They're fundamentally shaped by what they absorbed during pre-training. His current work focuses on blending these approaches, something Sam Altman has also hinted at recently. Remember when AlphaGo's victory in 2016 shocked the world? That was just the beginning. Since then, AI has blown past milestones that once seemed decades away.
Pachocki now sees the next frontier as primarily economic. AI systems that deliver commercial value and conduct research autonomously. This, for me, is closest to what I previously emotionally thought of as AGI, he reveals.
The timeline may surprise you. He expects substantial progress in autonomous AI research by 2030, with the first applications possibly arriving this year, particularly AI systems creating software almost autonomously. Microsoft and OpenAI reportedly plan to measure AGI progress using economic metrics, specifically targeting a $100 billion return on investment. This aligns perfectly with Pachocki's economically focused definition of AGI.
But here's an important caution. Just as with medical AI, we need to carefully consider the implications of increasingly autonomous systems. What oversight mechanisms should be in place? How do we ensure these systems align with human values and needs?
But where these twin revolutions lead us? What we're witnessing isn't just technological advancement, it's a fundamental shift in AI's relationship with humanity. In medicine, we're moving from AI as a tool to AI as a medical collaborator with astonishing speed. In knowledge creation, the barrier between AI assistants and AI partners is dissolving before our eyes. Both developments represent AI systems becoming more autonomous while simultaneously becoming more integrated with human endeavors. The question isn't whether AI will transform these fields. It's how we'll adapt our institutions, education, and policies to harness these capabilities responsibly. Are you more excited about AI's potential in healthcare or its emerging ability to create knowledge autonomously? Which development do you think will have the bigger real-world impact first? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.